We welcome you once again to Strictly Business. And this week our feature is an enterprise of three school friends who have stumbled on a very profitable venture, each one of them contributing his own expertise.
Linya Linya is a line of t-shirts that many young people are now wearing with pride. Well, the owners of this company behind the brand are themselves young, all of them graduates from the Ateneo de Manila University. They are Panch Alvarez, Ali Sangalang, and Jim Bacarro.
I went to college in Ateneo, studied political science, went to law school after college, stayed for a SEM, left law school, worked for government, and then during government, doon namin na-conceptualize yung Linya Linya. Well, actually, doon nabuo yung konsepto ng Linya Linya dahil sa mga hugot with all the current events and the stress of work.
Panch and Ali worked together in the government, actually at the Malacanang Palace where they handled communications, while Ali met Jim during an immersion in a far-flung area while in school.
I finished interdisciplinary studies in Ateneo. Tracks ko ay creative writing and communication. And after that, I worked for an advertising agency. Short stint lang doon. Then after that, I worked for the government for 6 years. So napagsabay din siya with Linya Linya.
Jim, on the other hand, graduated with a degree in Comtech. He worked for a while with Petron and Monte, but this man is also a musician. Brainstorming with Panch and Ali, Jim saw the potential of the business.
We weren't sure what it was, pero I was sure na it was something.
These three young men obviously brought more than friendship into the table when they decided to go into business. Here is how the brand name came to be.
The first name ng Linya Linya was Linya, mga guhit at sabi-sabi. Haba. Tapos, when we posted it, syempre, yung una mong i-invite doon sa pag-like ng page are friends. Yeah. And then, when they were reading it, the next time they saw us, they were like, ang ganda ng linya-linya. So, instead of correcting them na hindi linya-linya-linya lang, ginawa na namin linya-linya since mas maganda rin yung recall plus yung meaning niya, iba-iba siyang linya. Yung linya ni Ali mag-drawing, yung linya ko, linya ni Ali magsulat, yung linya ko mag-drawing, yung linya ni Jim is with the business part. So, collaborative siya. So, saka maganda yung tunog.
So it's a collaboration between Panch and I. It was just for fun. And it was to distress us from our day jobs. So, mabigat yung work sa government eh. We were working almost 24/7. On call kami even on the weekends. So, naghanap kami ng way or ng avenue para ma-release yung creative juice namin.
Ali would write his lines in a notebook, then pass it on to Panch, who then would make the artwork to go with the lines. At first, they merely posted these in social media, and they found that friends were very supportive of their collaboration.
Pinopost namin siya online, then yung org ko nga, yung Yabang Pinoy, they were able to recognize this project, and they suggested na gawin siyang shirts, convert siya to shirts. Since statement siya with graphics din, so back then siguro kilala na sumikat din ng statement shirts. At the same time, may graphic tees din. So in a way, marriage of statement and graphic.
Yabang Pinoy is a volunteer organization and Ali contributes to the org by writing for its website. It is a Filipino pride campaign, and it was Yabang Pinoy that saw the potential of the business.
Yeah, we were funded by Yabang Pinoy at first. So, yun, Ali was part of the org. So when we were doing it consistently na placing memes, lumapit yung Yabang Pinoy kasi, I mean, yung advocacy naman talaga nila is helping small businesses. So parang yung bazaar, yung Global Pinoy Bazaar became a startup. Parang it's how small businesses started, dun mo nakikita, once okay na nakikita na, dun medyo tuturuan kayo kung paano palaguin.
The group sold their first batches of t-shirts online and joined bazaars. That was their baptism of fire.
So bazaar muna. So when we didn't have money pa before. So when Yabong Pinoy approached us, sabi nila, oh, go turn your designs into t-shirts. So what we would do, kami ni Ali, nakabarong pa kami, right after work, pupunta kaming Divisoria. Sasakay kami ng FX papunta doon. Tapos kakargahin namin yung bulto ng shirts. So dati, yung binenta namin noon was around 150 shirts. Yun yung una namin sali sa bazaar, 150 pa lang yun. Tapos kami yung bumili ng t-shirt, kami yung nagpa-print, kami yung nagbenta. Tapos awa ng Diyos, after 3 days, sold out naman.
Admittedly, they are not the first to go into statement t-shirts. But as Panch and Jim say, they were the ones who took the business seriously.
Well, initially, when we first made our initial order to sell online, that was a lot of guessing in terms of sizes, in terms of color, in terms of fabric. And after we saw an initial trend, nag-adjust na kami. So we saw na, okay, girls like our product the most. So that's why we have a lot of, we've oriented our sizing towards that information. So, pero right now, I think the process is still the same. Now, we have Panch and Ali come up with the design, we talk about it as a team, and then we produce the shirts. And si Panch is in charge of quality assurance, making sure that the fabric is good. Kasi yung one thing about statement shirts is, what we don't want for our customers is that they will, isang laba lang, wala na, they can't wear it na kasi it'll fade. Kami, we're really banking on the lines, diba? So, if mabura yan, if there's no line tomorrow, then I don't want naman na ganun yung experience nila.
Ali, who is in charge of the lines, which in today's lingo is known as hugot lines, knows where and how to get the inspiration for these lines. They are mostly from everyday conversations with friends or even strangers, and these have become their best sellers.
Back then, it was mostly about stress sa work. So kung ano talaga din yung nararanasan ko, yun yung nagagawan ko ng lines eh. So yung mga nagawa ko noon, yung puro sige, hindi puro sige. Isa yun actually yung una naming nag-viral eh. So parang ang personal parang target ko sa sarili ko to come up with at least 1 linya per day.
And because of all these, Linya Linya has become extremely popular with millennials for all that their t-shirts have done to Filipino pop culture.
Meron kaming line na tinatawag na ang taong gipit sa creativity kumakapit. So kami, wala naman talagang pera to begin with dito. So we became creative na lang in terms of marketing. So yung pinakamabilis ngayon and pinakamura is through social media. So we set up the Facebook account, the Instagram account. Yung okay naman dyan, since we were doing memes pa before we started doing shirts, we had a number of following na. So when we started selling shirts, malaki-laki na rin yung number of following. So medyo habang nagpo-post kami, nalalaman nila may bagong design, dumidiretso yung pagbili at paggawa ng mga bago.
To be sure, there are many t-shirts out there that shout statements and market them aggressively. But aside from taking the business very seriously, know what sets them apart.
I think the difference between us is that anyone can produce a statement shirt, diba? I think Panch said it correctly na kami, siniseryoso namin to. And aside from that, I think it's just the original concept of Ali and Panch. The look, the lines. And then lastly, I think yung difference talaga is very relatable. Super relatable with Filipinos, and it goes beyond, it goes beyond a trend eh.
And now that they had made a big mark in the market, the group is ready to expand the business. For 2017, the target is to reach out to provinces and beyond, going to the countryside even to market their t-shirts. They are also looking at the possibility of having their products, which have now expanded to mugs, notebooks, tote bags, and greeting cards as corporate giveaways.
It's always nerve-wracking to expand, especially kung ganun ka fast. But as long as you expand internally and you change your mindset, then I think we're fine. And I think that's where we are now.
While the competition normally sells their t-shirts at 600 pesos or 700 pesos, Linya Linya sells theirs at 495 pesos. Their mugs and tote bags sell at 200 pesos to 250 pesos, while their notebooks sell at 95 to 200 pesos. Linya Linya is ready to create a unique, catchy line that is related to the company for the custom-made t-shirts and other corporate giveaways. Minimum order for t-shirts is 150 pesos. They normally print about 500 to 600 t-shirts of their best-selling ones. While others may cry mass production, Jim has his own take on this.
Actually, it's a good thing kasi that's what the whole statement shirt culture is about, diba? Just like sneaker culture or any form of subsets in society, they will share that thing.
And here is what Panch has to share with the would-be entrepreneurs out there.
Lesson, number one, it's better to start young. Kasi you're updated with trends, you know what's cool, and then you have the energy. Number two is find the right partners. Pangatlo is ready to starve. Diba? Sa akin, when we started this, kumain ako ng sardinas for more than a month. Kasi all my savings napunta dito. I mean, takot na takot ako, hindi ko alam kung papatok ba to or hindi. Pero sinugal ko dun. So awa ng Diyos, tumaba na uli ako. So number 4 is never expect the business to be 90% fun. Because it's not that talaga. I mean, it's 90% hard work, 10% is fun. So the business will only be fun if you work hard.
And for those who want to find out more about Linya Linya, here's where to go to.
Check out our Facebook page, Linya Linya. We are also on Twitter and Instagram. Please visit www.linyalinya.ph. You can order our products and it will be delivered to you. We have delivery nationwide. Our current branches, you can check out our website and our Facebook page to see where our branches are.
That was Linya Linya, our featured business venture for this week here on Strictly Business.